What it is, what it do, what it be. It's your boy D Stew, aka Moscato Poppy on Instagram. Y'all, welcome to another episode of Burdened by Opinions. We done win 3 back to back. We back, y'all, for real this time. Let's go.
What it do? You know me. It's your boy Cool G. Follow me on IG at GXBoy_. God bless. Snoop and Loop. Talk to the people.
You already know it's your boy 6'2", man. Nasty. Move to the good bros, baby.
It's the fan favorite.
Hey, what's the vibes, family? It's the fan favorite, you know.
You was waiting for the intro.
Hey, yeah, listen. Hey, follow me on Instagram, King Fud. Always shout out to the squad.
His intro music gotta play some shit.
Right.
Alright, y'all.
We gotta get that. We gotta get the
me, Instagram _Thurn. Make sure you follow Burdened by Opinions, man. Praise God. Ready to talk shit with my bros on this great Saturday.
Yeah, man, like I said earlier, we back. We've been consistent. Like we told y'all we was going to be every other week. We've been trying to bring y'all a new episode, so we appreciate y'all for sticking with us. This week's episode, man, it's going to be funny. This week's episode going to be funny. It's going to be sports related. It's going to be loaded. It's going to be heavily NBA loaded, too. If y'all know y'all know who we talking about. So, come on, man, let's go ahead and get started. Y'all already know what it is. What's popping in the streets, brought to you by none other than Frank Hall. I don't know if so the fans have context. We never know.
Hey, shots fired in the street. Right.
You never know, man. So, Frank, what's popping in the streets this week?
Hey, man, you know, when it comes to popping in the streets, I try to keep y'all on your toes. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes a little serious, get the people some diversity. But you know, this week we coming with Mr. Boosie Badass himself.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So long story short, according to new document, they say Boosie was seen on Instagram Live with a gun tucked in his waistband, right? Back on May 6th. So he on IG Live, he got a gun tucked in his waistband. It was maybe for half a second tucked in. And you know, and that's what the police used to arrest him. And it's the federal police, so you know it's something serious. And the first thing that Boosie did was he tweeted out to his kids, like, I apologize, like I'm really sorry for us being in this incident. And so the fact that he tweeted out to his kids kind of let me know, like, oh, I'm
guilty.
Yeah, I'm
guilty.
Like, it's something going on. and so I guess the question that I posed to you all this morning is, how important is it that we keep at the forefront of our minds that the decisions that we make affect everybody around us, not just me? Because he probably didn't think twice about tucking that gun in his waistband. You know what I mean? Let me take it back here so I can talk to the people, whatever. When he turned around, they seen it. Feds like, we got him. So it's like that split decision, that one small bad decision can implode his life and everybody around him that he probably didn't even think about. So my thing is how important that we keep the people around us on the forefront of our mind before we make those quick, slight decisions.
I think, in my personal opinion, this one decision, this one gun incident isn't the reason Boosie is where he is. Boosie is where he is right now because he has made a slew of bad, poor decisions and surrounded himself with poor people throughout the years. And now he's finally getting caught up again. The man beat a murder charge over a decade ago. If that ain't enough to put you on the straight and narrow, what is, bro? Like, I like Boosie, right? We like his music from back in the day. We like the nostalgia of it all. We like, his crazy antics, his interviews, his Vlad TV, interviews and whatnot. But at the end of the day, man, you making the money. You making the money. Why? Like, he just put his Rolls Royce up for sale on Instagram too for $250K, I think.
That means he's trying to get some money for a lawyer.
He's trying to get the money for the
case.
But you've made the money.
So maybe he's not making that much money.
He just dumping a bunch of money into his complex too, though.
He was with gang members in the video, allegedly. Allegedly, he was with, gang members. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with hanging with people from your hood once you make it, but there's a certain way to do it, especially if you're able to hire security, right? You don't have to tote a gun. You don't have to meet them in the hood. You can bring some of your people from the hood to State 48 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be you got to understand what your circumstances are, and you got to conduct yourself accordingly. That's all I'm saying. Especially when you making money,
But
which
you
we're
said
gonna
it,
get
like,
into later on with this next topic too. We go.
You hit the nail on the head though, Frank. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about you, man. Like you got decisions that affect a lot of people, bro.
Right.
So you really got to be mindful. You know, Stu said it. You know, but it's kind of like you said, we about to get into it later on. But you know, like your boy, who you big time celebrity. Why you toting a gun? Like you gotta have. Everybody said you gotta have people for that, bro.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know if y'all saw it. It was on Twitter. I saw it this morning. Boosie was on the video. I think he was in like in a shop, and Boosie was like, "Yeah, that's why you have the young jits on the squad for that. You have like 7 of them, so they take the charge and it get cleared away."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh man, Boosie don't care. He just reckless out here."
Yeah, apparently, like, you know the rules of the game, and you still going against him.
Yes. I totally wholeheartedly agree with everything that you all are saying, but you also have to take into fact of how Boosie rose to fame. He rose to fame off of considering himself what we call a real ninja.
That's
So-
true. That is true.
So, you know, I absolutely agree, bro. You got to move different once you got the bread. But other hand, you know, Boosie been out here doing wild stuff and making wild statements and all to stay relevant. So of course, you know, like he going back out here in these streets. He got to be the OG now, and like I don't know if he's like a do-it-yourself kind of person. He got to be as a real ninja to everybody else. But bro, like you just gotta Boosie. You gotta make better. You gotta make better choices.
Thanks, bro.
And stay
These
off.
boys gotta.
Stay off Vlad. Stay off Vlad. I don't know if no celebrity will ever hear this, but please stop doing internet interviews with Vlad. Everybody goes down. Everyone.
We don't even
Come
follow
on.
Vlad. We see the interviews later after they get
That's
reposted
what I'm
somewhere
saying,
else.
bro.
Right.
Stop doing Vlad, bro.
You the fed.
He's the feds. Everybody get locked up. Go to Vlad. Guess what?
I feel
Jail.
like, bro, these boys, man, they need like marketing consultants or image consultants or some shit, bro, to actually do the lives for them. So they can be like,
Man.
Yeah.
all right, you straight, everything out the video that needs to be out the video. Cause it's like, bro, this whole just popping up on live and shit. It's like, bro, why,
Right.
bro? If you want to make a video, have your content creator sit the camera down, get you ready, you know what I'm saying? And then you make the content. Like, stop just popping
Edit
off
it
and doing that
and
shit
post
yourself, bro.
that
Cause
joint.
people,
Or
yeah,
Or-
and posting it. Come on, man. Like, edit it, bro. Like, don't do
Like,
live.
come
Edit
on.
the shit
Or-
and then post it.
no, this is where you feel like you need a gun.
Well, touche.
Like, bro, come on. Bro, that boy was out there in the gun and looked like, I was like, yeah, I would want to have my gun on me. Why would you go there? Why?
Mm. I just feel like but before, how old is he?
Oh,
You gotta be 40 something, right?
Yeah,
40.
Boosie- yeah, he got a son that's rapping now, like, you know what I'm saying? So
And that's what I'm saying. So
But
it's
too
like
old to be
when
doing
you-
foolishness. You
When you
right.
decide to step out there with your homies and y'all out there smoking, drinking, and got good and it's toting this and the third, like I feel like in those moments, that's when people like your kids need to come to the forefront. That's when people like in your mind, like you need to be like, bro, like if something go down, like what I'm gonna do, like my kids gotta really fend for themselves, or not to say that it'd be difficult for them or whatnot, but it's just like I feel like those kind of thoughts is what kind of make you not do some of the dumb stuff that you do. You see what I'm saying? Just thinking about the other people around you. And so that was my big thing for this week, you know, so as far as what's popping in the street. So just keep that into consideration, keep them back in mind, people.
the last statement, I feel like everybody should hang around Snoop. Snoop beat that murder case and we ain't hear nothing negative about Snoopy in the streets.
Snoop done went and did other things. We out here
That's what I'm saying, bro. You go everywhere
Super
you see Snoop, bro. That's what I'm saying. Questioning Snoop gangster, bro.
Bowl, Super Bowl.
Nobody questioning Snoop gangster, bro. Nobody,
Sure.
bro. Like, go hang with Snoop Dogg. You want to be a thug and you want to still be, go hang with Snoop. Go get some knowledge. Some knowledge, man.
I think these rappers need a pension and a retirement plan. So once they retire, you hit a certain age and you out the game, you just collect your little check. And we need a conduct clause in there. You can't do no stupid stuff and collect this retirement.
Bro, as long as they're still playing and they got As long as the radio play, they make money.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. That's what's popping in the streets this week. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir. Appreciate you.
All right, man. We're not gonna do a dope or dumb this week, but we're just gonna get into a few topics, get y'all opinions on these, man. A few burning topics. This one's gonna be out of order from the agenda, fellas, but
Okay.
it's the oldest topic this week, so we're gonna get into it, man. Zion Williamson, our boy, the South Carolina hero,
Hey,
got into it with Miss Mariah Mills. If you don't know who Miss Mariah Mills is, I don't know where you been at with these bad people. Zion Williamson, man, his baby mama, him and his I don't want to say baby
Hey,
mama.
what's
Him
her
and
name?
his
Do anybody know her name?
nobody
Who
knows
is
her
she?
name.
Man,
We
who knows,
I don't
bro?
know.
We don't know who she is.
no.
So
What's
Zion
that,
ended
extra or
up-
something like that?
That what she say. That what Mariah say. So
Zion ended up
content
posting
creator.
pictures of him and his girlfriend, I'll call her, in her maternity shoot, right? So she's pregnant. They took the pictures, yada, yada, yada. A day later, Miss Mariah Mills, a famous porn star, hopped on Twitter and went on a rant basically saying how she was in love with him, how she revealed some
Guys,
very,
careful.
very explicit tweets about their relationship and what they would do in the bedroom and how he would do this and that. And she also posted the receipts of what he was paying her. She posted the receipts,
Oh
bro.
my
20K.
Spending that
20K an encounter. So I want y'all to sit and marinate on this question first off. And then we're gonna get into the whole Zion situation.
Oh, that boy.
Would you ever, even if you were making $50 million a year, are you paying $20,000 to a woman? Not necessarily for sex.
First off,
Not necessarily
first of all,
for sex. Are you paying $20K to a woman? for
this
anything?
man spent more than my first year's salary coaching college football on an encounter.
One night. This is
No.
one night, people. This ain't the
My
whole one. This
contract
is one
lasted
night.
longer than that encounter. No, that was for a year. He probably lasted maybe 5 hours. If that, man. And you spent 20? Well, I only made 10K that year before the year. I made 10K go to college ball. And she got 20K off of 5 hours? If that. But nah, we already said it, boy. I'm cheap. I'm like Ocho Cinco. Well, I ain't spent 5. Boy, please, you can get it for free. Look at Shaq. Shaq went to Home Depot. You better take
Wait, no.
notes.
No, we gonna get into the second. We gonna get into
Hey.
Wrong with it. I'm just saying, though. You gotta read between
Hey,
the
bro,
lines,
hey.
big fella.
You know what? When I first heard that question, I said, hell no.
But you got, I think me and you on the same page.
I sit and I thought about it.
Have
So
you
I-
ever?
It
Go ahead,
depends.
brother.
So I
It
got,
depends.
Give your
I
testimony.
got $50 million, bro.
$50
$50
million.
million.
After taxes, you at about 35.
20 ain't
Hey,
nothing.
bro.
huh?
35 million.
20 ain't nothing.
35
To
million.
my
Even 35.
DM, bro.
You spent 20.
You know what I'm talking about, D. If she
You
responds
pay-
to my DM,
You paid 20.
I'm gonna write
bro.
that check, bro. I'm gonna write that check just for a meetup, bro.
Hey,
I
bro,
ain't
come
got
on,
to
bro.
see
Think
you in
about
person,
it,
yo.
dog. I mean, bro, think about this,
Yo.
bro.
Bro, that's
Gee,
like
I
us
mean, I
spending
guess
like,
that's how you
like
look at it.
$75
I guess
or
that's
some
how you look
shit.
at it. That's how you look
I
at
mean,
it.
think
Bruh.
about it, bro. That's like not that much money for him.
Bruh.
If he grew up looking like that's the
That's
one.
what I'm
if
saying,
I get the
bro.
opportunity, I'm gonna drop that
If
back.
I
So
get the
guess
opportunity
you're
for
right.
the one I want,
Bro,
bro,
I'm gonna
that's
I
spend.
might write that check, bro. Y'all
I'm
heard
a-
Jordan Poole spent like $500K on Ice Spice on the shopping.
Yes,
spree.
bro.
Like,
bro.
Hell no.
Bro,
come on, bro.
he spent crazy
$20K.
bread.
I think that was just for a date though too. I think that was just for a date.
Hell
Oh,
no.
bro. If
Bro,
I
he
can
took on a
spend
crazy
20K
shopping
and
spree.
get dinner, are you crazy? Yeah. I'm throwing that band.
Hey, you know how she,
These young
know how
boys
she-
spinning like that?
but you know how she
Cashing
talking
out.
though,
They
bro.
taking chicken to
Bro.
a meal.
You know
So
how she
you know
talking.
he was breaking off. That's why she hurt. That money supply running low.
Exactly, bro.
She ain't
Exactly.
getting that bag no more, so that's why she hurt.
Bro, she was still getting the
This is
bag
the
up
thing.
till a few days before, bro.
Bro, you pay for the ability to, like, once this is over, no drama.
So,
Yeah.
So now
That's
are you
what it should
entitled
be.
to a refund?
Hey.
Run it back.
Because
Can he
Run it
not
all
sue?
back.
run me my
Like,
money
she's having a
back.
You-
picture,
hey.
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta
He
get it
not
in black
doing
and
it.
white, bro. You gotta get it in black and white.
You do, bro.
Because I think that's the problem with the young boy, man. You see that 35,000, you respond to that DM, he like, yes, check, boom, it's out there without no other backup plan, no safety net. So now he's sending the text, he's sending the DMs, and you know, nobody. Girls, you know.
That boy ain't consult nobody.
Girl, guess who in my inbox? Guess who in my inbox?
Hey, little girl running.
His ass need to
take it all.
He need to be in the gym working out, trying to get back to the floor anyway.
You need to cut them pounds, boy. To get on the treadmill. You need to go run.
And my man, listen, bro. My man cut that check. They did what they did. And at that time, she said, I got him.
That's it, bro.
That's what it was.
That's it, bro.
Money coming in, whoop.
I ain't never had this $20,000 sex. I ain't doing something right. I ain't even in my heyday. I ain't never had $20,000 sex.
But I also ain't had 35 million to do as I please with. If I had 35 million, I'm pretty sure I could have 20,000.
Frankie, it's probably a reason you ain't never had 35 million. I'm just letting
the
you know
Lord
right
knew.
now.
The Lord knew.
Big facts.
The Lord knew.
Big facts.
Yeah, y'all be like Frankie Hall, Rihanna.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. That boy is shooting them shots.
I got 35.
Hey, right after Chris Brown, I'd have slid in. Hey, listen to you, all right?
Real bad on Rihanna.
But yeah, man, you gotta get that in black and white.
Thanks. You gotta get that. Run that back. Run that back, DJ.
I knew Zion was a lame when I read them text messages. He said, I'm super excited to see you.
Y'all think this is real thing?
I think
yes.
I don't know.
Hey, remember the text message from college now? The girl screenshot him, had him laying in bed. Come lay with me.
After you send 20K,
that's what he sent her?
Get your ass down.
Yeah, that's when he sent her a picture of his face on Snapchat. Come lay with me.
Y'all got to realize what Zion went to high school too. He ain't from the same. Right. You watched all.
If he would have stayed in Marion, but it doesn't happen.
That would happen. He should have.
Right.
And then he went up to Duke. Then he went up to Duke, where they got castles on the campus and stuff.
Yeah, that boy went to school with Tanner and Connor and Brandon. He didn't go to school with Jamarcus. But even Devontae for that matter. You know, he didn't go to school with Devontae.
They didn't think Tanner and Connor sending them kind of, they ain't sending them kind of texts. They're like, you better get your ass over here. That's what Tanner and Connor sending. Them boys ain't no lame either.
That's a fact.
You right though. Be some smooth boys out there.
But while you playing, if he would have stayed in the slum, that might lead into our next topic.
Yeah. Shout out to South Carolina, everyone. We see a
good segue. South Carolina down 2,000. Right. Moving on to Mr.
Hey, we losing.
Millie.
Moving on to Mr. Ja Morant, man.
Yes.
803's finest, bro. 803, 843, I don't know. But moving on, bro.
Top shooter.
He 803.
Top shotter.
We reported on this story previously, so we won't get into the minutia of it all. Ja Morant, gun charge. We already know what it is. The NBA waited until after the finals, after your 2023 NBA World Champion Denver Nuggets won the championship, to come down with Ja's suspension, bro. So we was all waiting like this was a movie release. Breaking news. Right. 25 game suspension. And the whole world was disappointed because you made us wait all this time for a 25 game suspension. Y'all could have dropped this news 3 weeks ago.
Like, this is not exciting. They could have sent that in the email.
We don't understand why you made it a spectacle. We was looking for 50. We wanted something ground shake.
I thought it was gonna be the whole season the way that he was talking, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want that. This is the feeling I got. Nobody really wanted the 50 game or more suspension, but we was like, you made us wait this long. You might as well go ahead.
You throwing the book at him. You throwing the book.
Oh yeah, you throwing the book.
Exactly.
Man, got a slap on the wrist.
So just to kind of give you some context, right? 25 games. I think he'll be back by January, able to play by January.
By Christmas game.
By Christmas game.
Oh,
In total, this is going to cost him, I think, about $7 million because his rookie max extension kicks in next year. Pretty much a drop in the bucket, right? So
hold on. Nike though, I said it earlier in the group chat, but y'all see Nike ain't drop him, but they dropped Kyrie Irving for doing the thing on about the movie.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Man for a gun charge, bro.
You know why they really dropped Kyrie? Because Kyrie trashed the next model of the shoe that they was going to design for him.
He had done that for the past couple shoes, I believe.
He been trash. He been getting out into the media.
Yeah.
That he was dissatisfied with the shoe that they were creating for him. And you know what? This was a perfect segue. Even after saying, he said, I don't agree with all the views. And he just posted a link. He didn't say this was my ideology.
Right.
It was becoming this. If you don't like the shoe, think the Kings gonna like the shoe? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the kind of era that we live in. We live in well, when you think about NBA and fashion and hip hop culture, sneakers are like, they overrun. And what Kyrie was doing, he was becoming bad for business. That's what that was. He became bad for business. So we got to let you go.
But my man with a gun charge ain't bad for business, though.
But I think that
you just missed my whole point. You just missed my whole point. What sells? Thug activities.
And what I was about to say, also to add to what you said, G, is the foundation of Kyrie's issue. It branched into bigger things. It branched into to race. It branched into politics. It branched into a lot of different stuff.
Exactly.
That Nike didn't want on that platform.
Exactly.
What Jack got going on looks directly bad on black people. That's cool. They don't sell. It don't mess with no other image, nothing else at all. But this Kyrie thing, it can really shake the foundation of what we got going on in the background. We got to get rid of him.
Honestly, y'all activities probably make his shoe.
Exactly.
Remember we was talking about a few weeks ago?
Hey, because see what you said earlier, Ja is a what? Real ninja. I got
real ninja. That's what he is. I gotta go get
I got on these real Ninja 4s. We good, bro.
Won't even. They look like hoop dudes, but you know what? The real ninjas gonna be out here wearing them in the streets.
Exactly.
Like that. So that's
but also, to add to you, Stu. To add to what you got going on, my question on top of that is, what lesson does not only does that teach Ja, but does that teach other NBA players coming up and the youth? You see what I'm saying? Like, you can get caught with a gun twice and only miss 25 out of 82 games.
There ain't no
where
consequence.
You chilling, where you still working out, while you getting better. And the only thing that's gonna happen is the fact that when you get back, you can be a lot fresher than everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, my concern with this, I don't.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't think that Ja's behavior moving forward was gonna be drastically changed by the amount of games. Right? I think if he got a 10-game suspension, I think he'll be on the straight and narrow for the most part moving forward. If he gets 50, he damn sure gonna be on the straight and narrow moving forward. So I don't think the games were as important to me. For me, as an executive, right, Adam Silver, what is the precedent that you're setting, right? Because you've suspended guys for less games for getting felony charges. I saw in the article that we saw. Somebody got suspended for 12 games for a felony violence charge, but you suspending Ja for 25 games with no charge at all. I just don't understand. In the NBA, there seems like there's no precedent. It's just up to the commissioner on any given case-by-case basis.
It's people,
I just
bro.
don't think that's fair. Although we all agree that the Ja thing is dumb, we all agree that it's stupid and he deserved the punishment that was coming to him, there still needs to be a precedent set. And there still needs to be rules and regulations. A standard.
Brother, it's people. If this was never, if this never hit the media like that, bro, we would hear nothing about it. People blew up this whole situation with Ja Morant. People constantly reporting on it. People constantly talking about it. It built up the hype for this to happen. You know what I'm saying? Although, outside of the club situation that we had, when you was out there in Colorado wilding, and maybe the Foot Locker incident. Yeah, I heard about it. But like just the two separate situations. Like, bro, people really blew it up to make it seem like he was just some kind of problem child, which I'm not saying that he is or he isn't. But bro, when you get people that choose what's it called? Outrage, they choose what they're gonna be mad about, that could make a whole situation a lot more drastic or a lot bigger than what it seems. You know what I'm saying? If people are like, oh, that's your job, and they wouldn't pay no attention, I would be going back at the beginning of the season. He might have 5-6 games, but ain't nobody really pressuring that. But when you had the potential to be, you know, the face of the league, now it's a problem because you messing with the church money now.
There you go.
You messing with the church money. You're supposed to be likable and marketable, and you had great examples on the way up. You had Steph, you had LeBron James. I mean, if you want to go back a little bit further, you had Kobe Bryant until his situation. You know what I'm saying, you got the blueprint to how you should be as a league player, and that's going to double right back around to Zion Williamson. Watch. After a while, you won't hear nothing else about this Zion situation. Ain't nobody blowing it up like that.
I think if anything, because you're breaking up, so I'm gonna interject here real quick. I think if anything, the NBA has shown us time and time again that it's money over everything, right? So the morality of this means nothing to them. The only way you're gonna, and I agree, because in the NFL we're seeing it, right? We see guys gambling on games, they're getting suspended for an entire year, right? Yep. And all they're doing is, you know, opening an app on their phone and betting a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying? So we've seen time and time again from all these sports leagues, it's money over everything, money over morality. And there just needs to be a standard set when it comes to these moral cases that jeopardize, that are considered conduct detrimental to the league. We need a standard, and I just don't think it's fair the commissioner gets to wake up one day and say, oh, 15 games, oh, 40 games. You know, it just makes no sense. Yeah. Steven Jackson got suspended for 30 games for the malice in the palace, bro.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? I mean, Ron Artest did get, you know, suspended for the rest.
He did the most.
Yeah, he got.
He actually. Ron was in the rap. He was in the rap. That boy was.
Ron was in Section 8. He wrote
He's getting
had to cash out. Ron had to pay some folks, bro. That boy.
Ron looked like he did it wrong.
All right, let's keep moving
on. That is.
Let's move on. I think we stayed too long on this topic. Ja, please. Just please. You know what I'm, Ja, please.
Bro, take these slaps on the wrist, bro. Come on, and going on about your life. Come on.
All right, man.
Bro, you're
moving
the last
on.
hope for South Carolina right now.
We staying with the theme of the NBA, bro. Shaq. Our boy Diesel. Big Diesel out here.
Big Aristotle.
Apparently there's this young lady. Let's see if I can find her name real quick. Actually, you know, I don't even want to say her name. There was a young lady in Houston, Texas, working at a Home Depot. She's a college student. Apparently, she was being told things on Instagram after posting pictures like, hey, you're too pretty to be working at Home Depot. You don't need to be working here. And she was saying, I just want to show that pretty girls can make money the quote unquote right way, right? And so, you know, she was, you know, getting a lot of attention on social media for that. Shaq actually reached out to her because she was getting some hate for saying, you know, I'm making money the quote unquote right.
You know what Shaq?
She triggered.
Shaq slid
Somebody reached out.
Reached out to her and said, hey, don't worry
lady,
about
I'm gonna
those
take you out of Home
things.
Depot.
Shaq pretty much reached out to her to say, hey, don't worry about the haters, blah, 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 blah. You know, and, you know, I hope all your boyfriends are proud of what you're doing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Throw that little
That's
laugh
efficient.
line in, all your little
That's efficient
boyfriends.
message right there.
So since
That's
then, Shaq
efficient
has actually recorded a music video and gone to a Home Depot to record the music video. So clearly Shaq don't give a damn what y'all saying about him. let me get some instant reactions on this whole situation, bro.
What we talking about? Shaq just was out with Brittany Renner too, though.
You already
Shaq is wild in these
Shaq don't give a damn. And the show right back up on TNT like nothing happened.
Chuck, what you doing, Chuck?
Go ahead.
Let me ask this question. I'd rather go shoot a video in Home Depot to find a girl or send her $20,000 if you got, you know, 500.
You're right. It's a battle of the lanes.
Would you rather do all that shit to find this girl or just send her $20,000? Like, what you think? If you got it,
If I know she gonna still go to Twitter, I'm gonna just go and shoot the video. If I say you
It costs a lot less to shoot a
say
video, bro.
nothing.
Right.
But that saved, bro.
The pussy costs a lot less to shoot a video.
It costs a lot less to shoot a video, dog.
Ooh, boy.
but you got the money, bro.
Side note, y'all gotta listen to the song. The song is actually pretty fire. Y'all gotta listen.
It's pretty
It's
good.
straight. I
Yeah.
listened to
There's
it
a song.
It's not bad.
Great.
It's not bad. Hey, okay. On the back end of that thing, though. On the back end of that thing, though, Shorty lost her job. So Shaq, what you gonna do, bro?
Crazy.
Chang, you
Bro,
now he owe her.
people were coming to the store, bro. Yeah.
You know, salary.
You gotta spend that
Year's
back.
salary, bro.
I didn't know that she lost her job.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
She
I
lost
can
her
see
job. I mean,
I
she
imagine.
said people were
Make
popping up
money
at
the
the
right
job and
way.
stuff. Right.
Fired.
Right. That's ironic. Golly.
I just want to show the pretty girls can make money the right way. Fire. Hey, can you imagine what she? Oh, you making money
Hey,
the
y'all
right
think she
way?
gonna keep that?
How you gonna make money now? What you gonna do now? Come
Nah,
on
bitch,
over.
she about to strike while the iron hot. She better go and start that
Might as well.
OnlyFans. Go ahead.
Hey,
Hey,
Bruh,
Home Depot
I
girl.
think she gonna get hit up rapper or something. Watch, she gonna be a rapper or a ball player. Watch, it's
She
all gonna be
ain't-
history from there. But don't you
bruh,
lie? Say she's
don't
not
do it.
pretty. She's
Don't
pretty.
do that. Don't do that.
I ain't
Don't
gonna-
do that.
You lie.
I ain't gonna- I ain't
You
gonna-
gonna start a
You
war?
lie.
I ain't say
Don't
nothing.
you lie.
I didn't say it.
Don't
I
you
didn't say it.
lie.
okay.
You about to sit up here and tell this whole lie. You better talking about she ain't yet, bruh.
Yeah.
Hey, guess
As
what?
soon as
Guess
I
what? To
see
change
that,
that.
like,
Guess-
see
She
what-
a six. She a six. He gonna say she a
Right.
six.
Hey,
It's six
hey,
and a
you
half.
know what? You know what's gonna push her over the limit? Stu?
$20,000.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
$20,000 gonna push her over.
Oh,
That'll get her where she need to be.
bro.
Hey, Joe.
Oh my God, bro.
$20,000. But it's,
Frank, change.
But I can't do it though.
I can't. Not 20,000. I mean, she. How old is this girl? 22, 23.
I'm about to be $20,000 richer.
Y'all gotta look at it though, man. $20,000 for them is like $70, $100 for us, bro.
All
It's
I know is I got
You
to
can
make
do that.
some money.
something, bro.
I got to make some more money, man, because I cannot have my daughter out here giving Shaq play because he slid in the DMs at when she's 22 years old. I got to.
I mean,
Hey, bro.
R.P. Uncle Kevin Samuels. He said he don't. He said them men don't care nothing about your degrees.
They don't.
they don't.
They don't, bro. They don't care nothing
They
about it.
don't, bro. Like,
They don't,
but
bro.
it's true.
The degrees don't look good in bed, bro.
No, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, bro.
Oh,
They
boy,
all
savage.
them degrees.
It's gonna be a trigger alert this week. More
Yeah,
degrees than a thermometer, ain't it?
No, but this my thing though. Check
talking
this.
about?
Check this though. All these girls with these degrees, this and the third, ask them would they deny that $20,000?
Fair point. Fair point.
I always
Take
feel
a
like
lot, man.
on that
All
one.
all the sisters out there with degrees, I love you. I love you.
But are you
I
going
think
to
it's amazing
deny
that you got these degrees. I
$20,000?
think it's amazing that you have these degrees, ladies.
But are you going to deny that $20,000? Answer in the comment.
Hey, wait. The prophet need to prophesize on that.
Ladies, we love that you get
Go
your
get
education.
the
Because that's
bag.
about to
that
go
same-
into
that's
what
what
we
you
about
gonna
to talk about. Don't worry about it.
Get the prophet, bro. Get the prophet.
How you feel?
Should we even do the last topic, man?
Yeah, let's do
All right.
it. Go with it.
All right, man.
We
Next topic,
already
bro.
down the rabbit hole, bro. Let's keep going.
Netflix opening up a pop-up restaurant in LA, bro. So they're switching from their in-home streaming service, trying to diversify their product portfolio, essentially. And they've decided to open up
I'm
this
mad with
pop-up
Netflix.
restaurant. It's not permanent, I don't think. I think this is kind of in a try it out phase, see how it does, implement it on a larger scale if it's successful. But it's gonna open on June 30th. They're quoting a elevated dining experience featuring chefs in various Netflix shows. So I guess you can go here, you can get a 5-star meal and watch your favorite Netflix show. Sounds pretty dumb to me, sounds expensive to me, but what do you guys think about it?
Stupid.
I think it's all about it's about the experience. I think.
Yeah.
Some people might
So
think
it's like
it's
a
dope.
TV in the booth.
That's what it sounds
I
like.
get it. It's like those studio movie grill. When the studio movie grill came out, you know, that was a big thing that you could have cooked food while you watching the movies.
Yeah, Cinema
But
Cafe.
Netflix, I mean, come on.
No, just trying to find a way to do something different.
I'm already
Yeah.
38 with Netflix, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was buying that password. Oh yeah, they done got you. Now,
And now they
Yeah,
done
gotcha.
started doing the what's it called? This TV is not a part
Yeah.
of your
oh, it's
Yeah.
not in your home.
like
It's not in your home.
They get
It's
them.
not
They
in
get
your
them.
home. The
I
boy,
said, wait. I said, wait,
Hey.
who used my password?
So from the business aspect, this is what's going on with Netflix, right? Netflix has gotten completely away from paying all these other studio or production companies for the rights to stream their shows or air their shows on their platform. So which is why now you're starting to see so much original Netflix content come out because they own it in perpetuity, right? Problem with that is it costs a shit ton of money to make that original content. And oftentimes they're not getting that money back from these subscription services, you know, the monthly subscription.
bro.
Gotcha.
So what they're trying to do is find other ways to generate revenue outside of just the subscriptions because it's not.
You know what?
They already tried to stop the password sharing. That clearly ain't working the way they thought it would because they're gonna lose more customers than money they make doing that. So they're trying to still just figure out how to navigate this space because the thing about HBO Max and Disney Plus, they already own so much content.
Yes.
They don't have to try to create stuff like 30 shows a year.
Yep.
They have so much content.
And then their shows ain't really hitting like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how many times do you watch a Netflix original after you already seen it?
Barely.
Do you?
Netflix
do you
original,
really-
really?
But some of them are really good.
I'm
But-
decent, but
Some of them are really good, and I be hot because I get to the end of the season. Like, when y'all gonna bring back another season?
When
You know what I'm saying?
afford it.
When they generate that money.
Yeah, you just
They
put
get
me
that
on.
money.
that's
I'm
my
out there
problem,
realizing
bro.
it.
They got like 50 million different shows, but they only got one season. It's like, guys, stop making so many shows and just focus
And
on
focus on one.
making
One.
ones really good. And
That's
popular,
what they
you know
need
what
to
I'm
do, but they're
Like,
afraid
just
they'll
calm
lose
down.
customers.
They got a
they're afraid
million
they'll lose
shows.
customers. So.
Bro, let me tell you something. Netflix has been really lacking for a minute now. Like, you
I
know
don't
what I'm
cut off
saying?
Netflix.
Bro,
Yeah.
like, I was borrowing somebody's password. Like, yo, it's cool and stuff like that, but like, it don't update fast enough.
Get your own
It
damn
don't-
password,
it-
son.
No, it ain't.
Your own
I don't need it.
password.
I don't need it.
I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired of y'all. You are a 30-plus-year-old
Oh,
grown
my
man.
goodness.
Get your own. Who ain't got their pass? Frank, your head.
Well, you sound very.
You got a pass?
Now,
You triggered?
I got mine now.
Daddies, bro.
Who in here don't have a
Very
pass?
I got my own now.
Very daddies. He very daddies.
All right.
Get
You
your
don't-
own
Well,
password.
you got cable, boy. Leave me alone. You rich. Leave me alone. Shut
Get
up.
your own
Look, I tell this man, I
password.
said, let's go have on YouTube TV. This man here, I'm gonna get
Get
your own
your
anyway.
own pass.
I'ma get YouTube
split
TV
it with you
ads.
because you're
You
in a
fancy.
different country. If you was
Thank
over here in America, you ain't getting my password. I'm telling you right now, you ain't getting my password. Don't ask me for my password. You need to get your own password. I'm sorry. If you don't got your own password, you can't watch it.
That's right.
This man.
We ain't gonna talk
this
about them
man.
times when we was in the ab instructing now.
Oh,
Right.
We all looked
Bro,
out
we
for each
were
other, but now
25, 23 years old.
Don't matter. Don't never forget where you come from,
bad
Buckle.
boys for life, bro.
Right.
He done
Don't
forgot,
never
bro.
forget.
we
He
got
done
it.
forgot.
You
Right.
see?
I guess,
Right
I guess,
together,
He
we
done forgot.
got it.
I
Everybody
guess
gotta
it's
get
still
their own
cool for us
password.
to. We still gonna be smoking blacks on the back porch patio.
Who's smoking bikes on the back patio right now? Nobody.
I mean, that's what we used to do back then.
Relevant to this? No.
It's
That's
still
not relevant
cool,
to the
right?
situation.
Why we
No,
taking
we're
shit back from
not
the
relevant to the
back?
situation.
So now black's too good for you? Huh?
Gaslighting, bro.
Yeah.
You
Bro, is the black's too
Gaslighting
good for you now? All right. All
Right.
right, bro.
right. The black's too good
All
for
I'm saying, all I'm saying
he
is
vapes now.
get your
Vapes.
own damn
Vapes
password.
only.
Get
He's
your own
that strawberry
password.
vape.
Moving
Get your
on.
Too harsh for his lungs now.
yeah, man.
don't
So Netflix, you
Right.
going out of business.
Let's
We
stay right
moving
here.
into preach. We moving into preach.
Netflix.
Ain't chill on the back.
Since,
Hey,
since
look.
G and TJ got so much to
Bro.
say, we're gonna move to preach. Since they up this week. Who going first?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Goddamn.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for this.
Yo, niggas always want me to go first, bitch. Dog. Damn. All right, man.
Hold on, let me get
Okay,
it, fans.
guys,
We
I'm
switched it up this week, y'all. Hold on, we switched it up this week. They're gonna go in on the same topic this week. We're gonna try this out. So the topic this
Same
week:
topic, guys.
what is the maximum amount of money a guy should spend on a first date? And they're gonna get a justification for why they feel that.
Wait. Is he getting buns on the first day too?
Oh,
Hey,
Well,
that's part of
guys,
the argument.
you know what?
They gotta figure it out.
All right. So let me go ahead and set the timer.
All right.
I guess TJ going first. I'll let
All
you
right,
know
guys,
when
so-
I'm ready.
I'm gonna break it down for you guys. You know.
Let go.
Preach.
All right, guys. Here's how we're gonna have this scale. I'm gonna start with the very basic package. All right. So you got this young lady, and you just want to smash. That's it. Like you just trying to hit that thing. I'm gonna say you spend $0 to $15. To be like this kind of basic.
Mm.
So basically, in that
Whoa.
package, what you gonna spend is a bottle of wine. If you ain't got no liquor over there, you know what I'm saying, get a little bottle of wine and maybe some popcorn. Cause you're gonna invite her over to Netflix and chill if you got your own password. If you don't got your own password, then you're too broke to have her over, apparently, according to me. So we're gonna say
You don't
10,
deserve
15,
me.
right? So you keep going. Sorry, no, you ain't got your own password.
your people.
All right, next level. All right, she cute, you know what I'm saying? She might have some potential and whatnot. So, you know, take it off with some coffee, bro. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna go $20 to $50. Cause you know, you might want to take out coffee, maybe a little breakfast, maybe a little happy hour. Happy hour though. You gotta get the discount liquor because you don't know what she's gonna be. So if she's fine and you really feeling her, right? Like she look good, she could be a little potential wife, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bump that shit up to like $50 to $100. Like y'all can go get some dinner, you know what I'm saying? Go get some dinner, woo a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because she might be a little something, you know what I'm saying? Now, if she bad as shit, like she just like everything you ever wanted, like she's like a fucking CrossFit nurse practitioner, so like
That's the one we've been waiting on.
I'm saying just fine as hell. Hey. Spare no expense, my boy. Spare no expense. I mean, I'm talking about movies, dinner, dessert. It don't matter, bro.
On the first day.
She not, bro.
20,000.
Spare no expense, my boy.
20,000.
You do what you gotta do to lock that thing.
That's
down,
time.
bro.
That's time.
You
That's
do
time.
what you gotta do.
Preach.
4 levels.
Preach.
It's level to it,
Preach.
baby.
Preach.
So before G gets started, one thing: are all those packages, do they build upon one another? Is the sex included in all those packages? Is sex included in all those packages?
Hopefully that last one.
It's
You
sexy.
bring it back.
Oh yeah. I mean, so the last one is really investment, bro. Because she like wifey material. Like you might bag that one. So you know what I'm saying. So you got
That's the long
I
game.
make
The
sure
long
you get
haul.
on the team.
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
That's the long game. You know what I'm saying? Like she
Yeah.
really out there. Sex should be in the first package because you spent. I mean, she's just regular. You know what I'm saying? You just getting some wine. You trying to bang that thing on out one Thursday night.
Damn.
Hopefully you can get sex from all four. I mean, that would be in a perfect world.
Damn. All right, G. All right, you ready?
Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Right,
Preach.
right.
Got
All
this shit.
right. We want to talk about how much you spend on the first date. Hey, you just got you spend what you want to spend. If you want to spend $2, you spend $2. Ain't no spend $2. But what I'm saying is, you spend it. Yes, my first date with qualifications. 9 times out of 10, if I'm actually you out on a date, we a little while. So if the conversation prior to the date ain't hitting on nothing, guess what? This date ain't going to be hitting on nothing. There's levels to this. All right. So therefore, if we just like TG, he got levels. My levels a little bit different. If our conversation is well, if we share similar interests, if we do all of that, okay. And I might spend maybe 50 to 100, maybe, because you know, if we gonna be right now, fellas, dates ain't cheap no more. Movies used to be considered a cheap date. I took my wife to a movie and spent $70.
Mm.
$70.
West Side hurt, bro.
Dollar
That
Rich.
was a refund.
Listen
Go to the-
listen to
Bro,
the sound.
it got
You got a
bro,
slushie? That's $10.
bro, bro, right there, bro. But even got the specialty bucket for the Spider-Man movie. That's neither here nor there. You spend according to the
25.
how much you like the person, and I think that the level of that comes to that because you can't really put a price tag on that. You spend according to how you feel or how you like or how you think this is going to go. Brothers, do not drop a bag on somebody that don't give you an inkling of anything of liking you back because you know what that's going to do. That's just going to end up with you just going to end up with your feelings hurt.
Yeah, that's a
Bruh,
fact.
spend according to the likability. You gotta spend. Yeah, I'm making the word. You gotta spend to that, brother.
Spend according to the likability.
Hey.
I like it.
Real quick.
I like
I
that.
respect the fact that G went off the top of the dome for 2 minutes. I respect that, and it was a good argument.
I like it though.
Y'all boys did that, bro. I love it.
Yeah, I like
Hey,
it.
hold on,
Thinking about
real
it
talk.
since last night, so I was like,
Hey,
"Ah."
I gotta go into the vault, bro. So your boy back in the day, bro, I got. It was for lunch, bruh. I took a chick to lunch.
Mhm.
Shorty hit
Club on
me
the
for
sub?
120, bruh. No, but 120 for lunch. How you spend
God
120 at lunch?
With inflation, that's like 200.
Whoa. Hey, I had to rethink a whole lot of things. I wanted to get a drink and everything. I had to get water. I'm like, ooh, I can't.
Bruh.
I ain't had the money I had. No, boy, we went to Outback. Boy, Outback,
Bruh.
the bread is free.
120. Hold on. Did you spend 120 on her alone, or was that for both of y'all?
Both of y'all. It's both.
Okay, all right. So you spent like 60. You spent like 60 on.
Mhm.
I spent 20 for me. I had
Bruh,
Said, let me get a salad and
Let me get a water.
Bingo.
bruh, you gotta get
Hurt.
And you-
Oh, I've been hurt. I've been hurt.
creative, brothers. Young brothers, y'all gotta get creative.
Fact.
Young brothers, you gotta get creative, bro.
That's a fact.
I'm telling you, especially if it's a woman that like you. That's why that the thing is, woman like you, you can be creative and be inexpensive,
You don't have to take her nowhere.
bro. You don't gotta take it nowhere, bro. I'm gonna be moment of transparency. Me and my wife's first Valentine's Day. How much did I spend? I maybe spent $80, right? So, but in return, all I did, everything I did, this is what I'm talking about where creativity comes in. I put them planned out. We went for a walk. We went out to dinner at her spot. But then when we came back to the crib, we did a photo shoot. I set up my iPhone and did a photo shoot like a pop-up photo. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, you did a paint and sip. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can be creative. And bro, my wife still to this day, she's like, you haven't topped that Valentine's Day yet. And I spent minimum money on the paints and all that stuff like that, bro. Be creative. You activity to you. And if a woman really like you,
Hold on. It goes to the woman too, though. You can't have the Mariah Mills out here thinking they gonna get that date. They ain't gonna like that $80 date, bro. No, Mariah Mills of the world will. They will
Likability.
sham you for that date, bro. So you gotta know who you dealing with too.
likability, bro. You out here chasing,
Nah, she gotta be.
bro. You should know.
bro.
You gotta know. You gotta know,
Must I chase the?
bro. Why must I?
Ain't nothing but
Right.
I tried that
You
now.
gotta-
I tried that.
What's the most
Hey.
y'all ever spent on a date? On a one night outing with your significant? And what's the most, or a rando? I would
First
assume
date
you
or
spent.
like just
No,
anything?
let's
Yeah,
the
first
most
date.
you have spent on a date.
On a date.
One night, not a vacation or something like that. The most
3.
you have spent on a date.
And it was unintentional.
It could have been intentional. It could have been intentional.
It was
Oh, you
only-
telling you? Oh, yours was okay.
3, bro.
I
Wait.
think about 2 or 3.
Yep.
But it started.
Buffet.
I was close to 4.
Ended
Get
up
what
at
you
Roof
were
Chris.
saying, like it was definitely
One nighter?
because it was like, bro, like you know, we started off at one spot, then we just started hopping and going different places. You know what I'm saying? So that just got expensive. I mean, but I didn't really keep it out there. Yeah.
Nah, we went to this real nice steakhouse. You know, got the steak. But you get the 2 steaks and with the meal, that's like $150. I was feeling good that night. I went and got a little bottle of wine. I had a little money in my pocket. You know, I was like, you know, let me get that one. I ain't really look at the price. Let me get that one. That bottle was about $150 by itself. Got a little dessert, you know what I'm saying? Got a little dessert, you know, gratuity in that thing. You know, you can't spend $300 and not tip.
There it is, folks. I'm done.
That's right now.
You can get up there real quick, bro. For real.
Quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think about $400. That's about the most I ever spent on it. It's some chick out there that's gonna hear this and be like, "That's it. That's all you."
All right.
Brother,
I ain't got $20, sweetheart.
I ain't tripping out here, bro.
My bad, sweetheart.
I ain't got it.
All right, then let's move on. I think we got some good content from that, bro. So, Frank, what's our main topic this week?
Man,
Right
topic.
into it, bro.
Hey, we getting right into it, man. So there was an interview that was conducted, all right, and essentially it was a man asking a group of women, just off the rip, would you rather date a man that's single, or would you rather date a man that's married?
You missed part. The man that's single tells you no.
Right,
Man that's married, he don't tell you.
Always says yes.
Right. So a man that tells, and I believe it was like the man that's single can tell you no. I think it was like 45 or 55.
Yeah, 40%.
Somewhere around there. So the man that's single tells you no 45, 55% of the time. The man that's married tells you yes all the time. Which one do you choose? And in that particular interview, every single woman chose the married man.
It was ridiculous, bro.
Every single
That's
one.
ridiculous.
And I mean, I'm thinking we're living in a world that has women that are what you call it, living feminism or whatever you call that, you know, a woman for women, and we need to respect each other and have each other back. But as soon as you see a married man that's gonna tell you yes, all of that's out the window. You telling me, oh, he's married, I could care less about what they got going on. He gonna tell me yes. Now I know for a fact all the women that hear this are gonna turn around and be like, well, he's married, why he entertaining her in the first place?
Of course.
That's not what we talking about right now. We talking about the fact
We
that
ain't getting on that yet.
behind this woman back,
Like,
knowing she married, and take everything that this man gonna give to you. I mean, at the point, and if you want me to be real with you, he can't give it to you unless you say yes. He can offer you whatever he wants, married or unmarried, don't matter. And it ain't like the man that's single is not gonna tell you yes. You just got the opportunity of a no.
what a time.
Like, you telling me you don't want to accept the fact that sometimes you may not get what you want. You'd rather go behind another woman's back. So just so that you can get this man will never be yours. He's not leaving his family. It's not going. He'll never be yours ever. So you don't want a relationship. You just want things, and that's cool with you. But then you can turn around and say men ain't is. All men are dogs.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
But you got to also,
hold on.
you also got,
Go ahead.
you also got to speak to the quality of the women that was in that video too, brother. They, no doubt.
People,
of course, like, from the appearance, I don't know any of these women personally, but from what they were giving, they were speaking from a thing of lack, not for like you. I guarantee you get the same kind of woman like that chick that made that comment a a little while ago that we touched on about not dating the bus driver or something like that.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
bro, different economic levels and socioeconomic levels and standards of living will it alters how you answer that question. You know what I'm saying? If you always came from a place of, you know, lack, you're always going to be like, yeah, I'm taking the easy way out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
From that standpoint, it's a dub. That's why, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't never been rich. And some of the brothers on here say, we gonna spend that 20K. That's what it's because that bread opens up a whole lot more opportunity, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So you got, I mean, you know, most women gonna get on here. Not most women. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna generalize women. I know a lot of women agree with the segment, with that sentiment of like, yeah, I'm taking the yes always. With a lot of women, I feel like they're gonna be like, nah, I'm straight.
To piggyback off what you said, for one, it seemed like all those women were drunk in the original video. Like you caught them outside a party or a club or something.
Right.
So, but they did, like what I was gonna say earlier, is on the Breakfast Club, they did the same segment and took calls. I think they took about 7 or 8 calls. Only one chick said that she would take the single dude. Every other chick says you. So I think if you can't put a face to it and you did a double blind survey of 100 women, I would be willing to bet at least 70% of those women would take the married dude.
I believe
I would at least 70%.
And that's the
and here's how
problem.
I feel
Like,
too,
bro,
man. Like,
where the morals at?
I just think.
I don't think that it would be a permanent thing. I think that if I could get this married man for like 6 months, because I mean, I think some women are just kind of like trying to enjoy themselves more.
Okay.
So it's like,
smart,
you know,
bro.
like, hey, if I can get this married man to give me everything I want for a few months, that's cool. Like, I'm not gonna take the dude's gonna tell me no right now, because bro, I ain't want to hear no right now, bro. I want to just enjoy my life, which is a phase that a lot of women are in. So it's just like, shit, if I can get some free stuff and chill and do what I want to do too, because it ain't like they gotta be faithful to this man.
Exactly.
They just messing with a man now and then. You know what I'm saying? So it's a business deal. Which most
it is
kind of hard.
It is a business deal because you got to think about it. Who's really at risk? The man and his wife and his marriage and his family.
Yeah.
He's the one
Girl
that
ain't
like,
losing shit.
he really does have all that power. Like, it's a power move. Like, all right, bet. I know that's all right. I need my money. Whenever you say it, I need whatever I'm asking for. Whenever I call for it, or you know, I might pull a Mariah Mills.
But that's the thing though. But that's the thing though. In the situation, my man is not gonna say no. Of course, just the way the situation is built, he gonna say yes. So she ain't got to worry about pulling a Mariah Mills. She ain't got to worry about any of that. But going back to what Nasty was saying is like, as a woman, at what point do you feel convicted for even entering? Because think about this. And I know okay, I'm the type of guy that understands that everything can be argued both ways. I don't think that I'm thinking one way.
Right.
But at the same time, like, what about when that woman that was dealing with that married man does find her man, and now they're married, but now her husband is the one saying yes to somebody behind her back? Does she understand, or is she tripping?
But not just that though. Like,
probably.
Those women weren't young, so is the idea of marriage no longer like?
Bro, we know that, bro.
You're talking.
So
we know, brother. We know that marriages aren't held as sacred anymore. Marriage don't mean nothing. You actually, brother, I'm gonna call
cap on that. I'm gonna call cap on that.
You
right
don't think he's right? No,
I'm gonna call cap on that. Right? No. Hear me out.
It's not in the mainframe. That's not what we see in the industry.
It's not.
So that's what
you say, TJ?
I say let G finish his. I don't think.
Go ahead. Marriage isn't as sacred anymore. Go ahead.
It's not as sacred to the general, like the mass population, bro. It's not, bro. It's not. It's not as sacred anymore because, like, bro, like women actually. I'm gonna tell you, like, we all know, like, we've all experienced it in some shape, form, or fashion. Whether you're married or whether you've been in a relationship of some sort, and you've been being faithful, and you ain't never had no situation before you call it capture. You ain't never had no situation. Somebody try to backdoor your girlfriend and knowing how good of a dude you are.
What kind of backdoor?
Well, I mean, men always like that. That's what men do regardless.
That's no, not the men. I'm talking about women. Like you, like they see you treating your lady right. Y'all always look so nice. She always over complimenting you. But really, when things go south, she trying to see what's up with you. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like it's not it don't hold the same weight, bro. It don't matter. Women are attracted to what they're attracted to, and they don't care how they get it.
Ooh, that's a mean pivot right there, big fella.
They don't care how they get it. It's by any means necessary.
Right there, boy.
I would even go to support you and say that women are even more attracted to what they know they can't have.
They can't have. That's
Women are way more attracted to, because like I mean, the fact that this is even an argument.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the reason I was calling Cap.
All
right, go ahead.
It goes on to, like, you know how we do the thrill of the chase starting off. Once that chase died down, what is there left? Like, after you done chase that high, I'm trying to get her. I got her then. Okay, what else?
Been there.
What am I looking for now?
The only reason I call Cap, right, is because we look at it now and say, and to say that people don't hold marriage as sacred today is pretty much implying that back in the day, people wasn't around here chasing tail. These old heads was out here chasing tail back in the day. Yeah. Bro, you can leave home. No
and go to a whole nother family.
Go to your whole other family. Nobody can call you all day. Your wife at home with 5 kids, she can't leave the house. She can't even drive. Nobody checking up on you. Nobody checking your location. You ain't got no social. Come on now. There's
a lot more discretion there, my brother.
It's been going on forever. Bro, historically, men who have stability, who have good jobs, who provide for their families, have historically, and I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying they're saints. What I'm saying is affluent men have historically always had multiple women. Historically speaking, affluent men have always had multiple women, whether they were polyamorous, whether they had a wife and a side chick, whether they had multiple wives. Affluent men have historically always, men that do well financially, have always had multiple women. So that's the only reason I'm calling. And again, I'm not supporting or saying it's right. I'm just saying say that this is a radical shift that has occurred since the age of social media. I call Cap on that.
I don't think it's a radical shift, but I will say that I don't think it's held as high as it was back in the day. Because, you know, like, I feel like it was kind of slightly taboo back in the day to get divorced as much as we get divorced now. Now it's like you get divorced, it's like people cheering you on, like, oh, good job, you single now, you know what I'm saying?
They have divorce parties.
I think that people really tried to hold on to their marriage a lot longer back in the day than they did now. It's like, bro, I know people that got married and been divorced in like a year and shit. Like, I think that back in the day, they kind of at least tried to hold out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I think people at least tried to hold out back in the day and make it work.
Because you would you gotta think about it. Like it's all generational and how people are taught too. You know what I'm saying? But and to speak to what Stu kind of said, right? Leave no, that's shot. That's terrible. That's terrible. But we all know somebody that did it. We know somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it. But like, shout out Trick. But bruh, like, it's just everything is just so far out there now. Everything, like, you know, I think we have to come to the realization, just like Stu said, those things have always been there, but it's now that people just don't care if you know or not. And I think, I'm not gonna lie, a part of me still kind of wishes that still was kind of a thing culturally. Like, bro, like, everybody need to know everything that's going on in your life. Everybody don't need to know that you having relationship problems or marital problems and stuff like that on social media. Everybody don't need to know when you down bad, or even when you come up. Y'all stop sending pictures of them hotel rooms. We didn't see them. Just go, like, just enjoy life. Put the phone down, bro. Like, just maintain some level of discretion in your life, and your life will be a lot more peaceful. Like, You like, bro, you gotta make a decision. Like, you gonna post everything? That's why you ain't never had no peace. You post everything, you ain't got no peace now. Cause everybody always in your business.
Yeah.
Or you tell your family about everything, and you and your old lady or your man that made up 5 years ago, and somebody at the dinner table still mad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
hold on,
Like,
speaking of that, I just saw the picture with Neo and his ex-wife out together, and everybody was like going in. Like, oh, they back
Right.
together. I know. I'm like, bro, they just took a picture.
man, bro,
He can't just take a picture.
people have gotten back together for far worse. You know what I'm saying?
To piggyback on the topic that we were on, we done went way off the rails with this one.
Hey,
I mean, it happens.
I was wondering what happened. I was like,
So-
Yeah, we just started free flowing. I mean, I don't know, but
Like I said earlier, in a double blind survey, I think at least 70% of women would gravitate towards the married man for no other reason other than the fact that married men are typically better guys.
Or
On
they
the
don't want to hear no.
surface.
Or they don't want to hear the word no. How about that?
right.
Well,
I think it has less to do with them being a better guy and more to do with a woman not want to hear no.
They don't. A woman
Yeah,
don't want to.
it's a power.
No,
It's power struggle,
Yeah,
brother.
bro.
That's what that is.
It's
That
different
is.
because even the women in the videos was like they ain't talking nothing about, oh well, you know, he has a wife and she's always looks protected. They ain't saying nothing about
no.
that.
I don't want to hear no.
I don't want to hear no. I ain't got time for that. Give me what I want now.
So if we flip it, what's the percentage for dudes ask that
But
same
we get
question
told
about women?
we get told no all the
Wait.
time.
Let me flip this question like this. All right, so for men, right? Because I guess you gotta go into like what a lot of men want. If you ask 100 men, hey, would you rather have this girl as your woman, but 40% of the time she gonna say no for sex, or would you rather have this married woman that's gonna always say yes
Nasty.
anytime you ask her?
What's the answer, Nasty? What's the answer, Nasty?
Bro, I feel so condemned, bro.
What is the answer,
Oh
Nasty?
my
Because niggas don't want to hear
God.
yes every time.
Bro.
Who wants to hear no? Who wants to hear no?
I
You
need,
limited.
I need a percentage.
Oh
How
my
many
God,
men
TJ.
out of 100 say
Yes,
they're gonna
sir.
take the married woman?
100%, big brother.
Not the morality.
No,
Bro,
man.
whoa.
Where's the
No,
morality?
man.
I didn't even
No,
think
man.
about
Clapping cheeks every day.
that until you
No,
said it.
man.
Okay.
No.
It hit full circle. It hit full circle.
It sure
It
did.
hit full circle.
It sure
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you get
for
limited
sure.
to just that, yeah, of course,
Right.
most men will
Right.
say that,
But
but
that's
like,
the only thing they see. That's the only thing they care about. That's
What women care about? So you kind of got to pull on each one's emotional
People
strings, you know
going
what I'm saying?
people, bro.
Women don't want to hear
People
no.
gonna
Men don't want to hear no in that area.
yeah, that's tough.
People going
That's
people,
tough.
bro.
But
Hey, this is a judgment-free zone. I ain't judging y'all unless you ain't got a Netflix password. Then I judge you a little bit.
Get rocks, bro.
that's all right. Go ahead and send that 20K. Bucko. I'll get my own.
It's only not tricking if you got it. I ain't got it. I gotta take out a personal loan for that.
And pay back.
She'll let me pay on that thing. Just let me pay
Oh,
on that
God.
thing for 3 years.
Hey, monthly payments.
Bro, that's wow.
Jeez.
All right, man. That's been another episode of Birdie by Opinions. I'm pretty sure we're done here today. We appreciate y'all for listening. This has been Moscato Poppy on Instagram, DD Stew. I did that all out of order, but I'm signing off. Y'all have a good weekend.
Yo, you know your boy is me, Cool G. Follow me on IG at GXBoy_. And be more creative, fellas. Be creative. Bend to your likability. New Baloo talk to the people.
I look at your
And you
lover.
already know. Your boy 6'2" and nasty. Move to the good brothers, nigga. Be out.
Hey, what's the vibes, family? Man, fan favorite King Quad. You already know. Hey, follow me on IG, King Quad, as always. Shout out to the
It's like, buddy, bro, I can't wait.
This Stern signing off, man. Make sure that you follow the page,
all
Birdie
right.
by Opinion on Instagram. Make sure that you follow the YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? We trying to put some more
Subscribe,
content out there, man. Also follow me at _Therm on Instagram. Peace.
Appreciate y'all.
We got that Mojo Jojo.